I sent a single email that exposed my brother-in-law's perfect life. No, I am the family villain. 2 months ago, I sent one anonymous email that destroyed my sister's marriage, exposed her husband's secret offshore accounts, and apparently made me the monster in our family story. All I did was tell the truth. Parent after years of being the family punching bag while they flaunted their tax-free wealth from the outside, Rebecca and James had it all paired the sprawling Hamptons home, his and hers Range Rovers, and those insufferable Instagram posts from spontaneous weekends in Paris. Meanwhile, I was working 2 jobs to pay off my student loans from the nursing degree that Rebecca constantly dismissed as my poor life choices. I never asked them for money. I just wanted basic respect. As Christmas was my breaking point, I just picked up an extra hospital shift to cover rent after my roommate moved out unexpectedly. Rebecca cornered me in our parents' kitchen diamond bracelet, catching the light as she swirled her 3rd glass of champagne, she sighed, examining my drugstore nail polish. If you just applied yourself like James did, you wouldn't be living paycheck to paycheck at 34? The audacity was breathtaking. James hadn't applied himself. James had inherited his father's import business, and according to my father's whispered confession after too many bourbons, hadn't paid proper taxes in 15 years. His accountant is a genius, Dad had slurred, making me promise never to repeat it. Moves everything through shell companies in the Caymans. Rebecca doesn't even know the half of it. I kept that promise for 3 years, parned through Rebecca's snide comments about my apartment, her mock concern about my financial literacy, and her endless suggestions that I just marry well like she did. Then came the final straw. My nephew needed emergency surgery while Rebecca and James were in Boldbrim Wonder. I took time off work to stay with him in the hospital. When they finally returned, Rebecca handed me a cheap candle as thanks, then complained about having to pay the hospital's ridiculous charges, despite their situation. That night, I created an anonymous email account and sent a detailed tip to the IRS whistleblower office about James's elaborate tax evasion scheme. I included dates, company names, and details only someone close to the family would know. 6 weeks later, the IRS launched an investigation. James's assets were frozen, their picture. Perfect life imploded overnight. Rebecca called me sobbing that they might lose everything. Who would do this to us? She wailed. I comforted her, feeling a complicated mix of guilt and vindication. Then yesterday, my father showed up at my apartment, face ashen. It was you, wasn't it? He demanded. When I didn't deny it, he called me jealous, vindictive, and cruel. They have children, he said, as if I'd forgotten my own nephew who I'd sat with through his surgery. My mother hasn't spoken to me since. Rebecca texted that she never wants to see my face again. The family group chat has gone silent. I've been uninvited from Thanksgiving. The thing is, I don't regret sending that email. James committed fraud for years while they lorded their wealth over everyone. What I regret is that in my family's eyes, exposing a crime is worse than committing one. Yesterday, I received a formal letter from the IRS confirming my whistleblower status. If their investigation leads to recovery of taxes, I am entitled to a percentage, and potentially millions. Money I never asked for from the sister who always thought I wasn't good enough. Sometimes justice comes in unexpected ways. I plan to use part of it to establish a scholarship fund for nursing students. I'll name it after Rebecca Purd, my final gift to the sister who never thought my career was worth respecting. The truth doesn't make me a villain. Their reaction just proves who they always were.